Welcome back to Let's Play Radia Senki. This is Big Los, and when we left off we were in Elphys Castle. We had just learned about the other treasures, so we gotta head off to Bernard, and where is it? Let's ask for advice. The town of Bernard is high on the east slopes of Mount Bernard, north of Godu Forest. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. We gotta go to the same place where we were at in the last episode, just north of Gondia, so we gotta go back there. No, this isn't the way. Alright, full disclosure, I did play this episode previously, and you might have seen it when I was trying to load the game, that I loaded a save with a level lower than the one that I had before. Now, why do you ask? Well, I actually did this episode, and I finished it, and I went all the way to the next area, and I beat the boss, and there was a very long cutscene. So the episode ended up being about 50 minutes long. It was really long. Anyways, when I tried to review the episode, there was a lot of sound problems in it. Like, midway through the video, the sound was offset from the action happening on the screen. And it was kind of inexplicable because I'm using Fraps as my video recording software. So, all aboard for Fubart. Come on, guys, let's go! Yes, if you talk to this guy when you're in Elphys, you actually go to Fubart for some reason. Now, I didn't know that there was a dock in Fubart, so let's see where this spits us out at. Oh yeah, here's a guy up here. The other day I visited Elphys. Nice place. Yeah, I would have to concur. Not as nice as Gondia, though. Now, apparently, while we were off adventuring, a lot of building was happening, and they built this little pier right on the shoreline. Yes, it wasn't there before. You made it! Come on, we're leaving for Gondia, the arena. Alright, so now we go back to Gondia. And here's Liarina once again. She won't come with us, though. Please be careful. Alright, so now we gotta make the trek all the way to Mount Bernard, which means having to go all the way through the Krebs Mansion. Gotta go out the back of that place before you can get to the road. Kind of, well, definitely inconvenient. I mean, who designed the road, the highway to end right at the back of the mansion of the most prominent citizen of the town? Well, I don't know. I mean, it would make it kind of hard to, like, take a wagon or do any sort of trading between this town and points north. But hey, what do I know, huh? I just play the game. I don't design any of these areas around here. Plus, you gotta go on a bridge into the middle of the lake or the spring or whatever. And then you gotta go into the mansion. It's a good thing they got a big raised archway. Sophie! Hammond, please take care of yourself. I will, Sophie. Hammond, you dog you. I didn't know you were getting some action from Sophie while we were off fighting monsters and all that, gaining levels. Oh well, I guess everybody's got to get their kicks somehow. Alright, so let's just go through this forest, and of course, we're gonna be ambushed. This time we gotta deal with some of these billy goats. I guess that's what they are. Yes, so this episode isn't quite as blind as all the others were. No, I had to start over. I mean, I didn't really know what I could do to fix the audio. For some unknown reason, the audio just offset itself. I don't know why it did it. But I figured, yeah, it's probably better to have, like, 2 shorter episodes than 1 really long episode. So, we're gonna do this episode all the way up until the last save point before we go into the dungeon. See, I thought the dungeon wasn't gonna be that long because it was in a town. Boy, was I wrong on that one. So yeah, we're gonna go to the save point, and then I guess we'll call it an episode from there. And then we'll go through the next dungeon. But we gotta get there first, which means we gotta fight our way through all these monsters. Fortunately now, they can't really do us much harm. It's not until we get into an area with a dungeon do we come across monsters that can actually really hurt us. Yeah, we just gotta deal with some of these pink bats, or whatever they are. Doesn't really take too many hits to kill them either. That's the good thing about gaining levels. Now, of course, we have taken some damage, and that doesn't portend too well that Hammond is going to be taking a lot of damage. So, we're going to want to watch out for him. I think I'm going to have him do a lot of rushing just single monsters. Because look, he takes a lot of damage, and he doesn't hardly deal any damage himself. He just kind of sits there and waits for the damage to hit him. It's kind of crazy, actually. See, look, he had ample opportunity, looks like 3 times, maybe even more than that, to hit that bull, and he didn't do it. I really have no explanation for it. Does it have to do with the speed? The RAP stat? Because look, he just had an opportunity twice there, maybe, no, 3 times to hit that bat, and he didn't. He didn't even attack. Is there a way to take charge of him better? I mean, we're gonna have to heal him up, so let's use some of these meats that we have been accumulating, because we're gonna be getting some more after this battle. Yeah, we got some more meat, and Hammond, do your thing, Leah. Bernard's this way. Well, let's go. Nothing to see here. Alright. Plot wall removed. However, we still got these lower level enemies to deal with. See, at least there, Hammond's attacking, but if the enemies somehow attack him first, then I think it gets him into a loop where he doesn't attack for some reason. Yeah, that time only Darius got hit. Alright, and off to this cave we go, and we'll go through this tunnel to the other side of the mountain that we can't reach via the road. And you'll see why up here. Yeah, apparently this town was built on the side of a mountain. It's using shelving to keep it up, like boardwalks. Aburo's lucky, huh? They found the ancestral treasure. Oh really, someone found it already. This is the guest room, sleep well. Yeah, because, I mean, God forbid that you would ask for a fee for allowing us to sleep there. You know, it's a very socialistic economy. You know, government subsidized inns. Alright, let's go up these stairs. Or ladder, or whatever it is. And then we'll go over here, and this leads us into a bar. Hick! Beer's delicious. It doesn't taste that good. Hey, weren't you just here? Me? No, wait. Your clothes were red before. Hick! Oh, even the bartender's getting drunk. The treasure search has already ended. And then in here we got a weapon shop. And everything that they sell here, we're gonna buy. So let's buy the swallow for Beru. And then we're gonna buy this plate mail for Hammond, and we shouldn't have bought the steel armor last time. Because we didn't really use it. Now we're getting an upgrade, and we, used it for like less than 10 battles with lower level monsters? Alright, so we don't have enough money for the cross sword, so we're gonna sell all our tusks. We'll get more. And then we'll buy the cross sword for Los. However, he doesn't have much room, so we'll give it to Darius. So, let's see. This full metal sword, how much strength does it give us? Okay, so it went from 71 to 76. So we get 5 extra points of strength. Well, that's pretty good. And the steel armor looks like it gives us 5 points of defense, goes from 57 to 62. And the plate mail actually gives us 10 extra points of defense, so that's pretty good. Now the Thunderclaw gives us 6 points of strength for Beru. But the Swallow Boomerang gives him 10 points. So that's pretty good. Alright, now let's equip the Paladin helmet. So let's switch the steel armor with the Paladin helmet. And then if we de-equip the open helmet, that's 5 points of defense. So it goes up to 70. If we equip the Paladin helmet. So now, let's sell all the stuff that we have. The steel armor, the full metal sword. Let's see, what else? The open helmet. Yeah, there it is. Let's sell it. And then we'll sell the Thunderclaw. There we go. Great, we've just upgraded all of our weapons and some of our armor. Well, not the weapon for Hammond. Damn it! Aburo found the treasure! Someone wanted to buy the treasure from Aburo. Oh, really? Well, I wonder who that was, huh? Alright, well, let's use some of these scrolls that we've been accumulating on Hammond, because he has an extra slot here. But apparently, you can actually train yourself a spell that you have no uses in yet. Now, we're doing this because we're going to be collecting a lot of items in the future, and we're going to need room. So we get Forzba and Magnid. I really don't know what they do because I didn't use them last time, but perhaps this time I should. I mean, you can't use them in a boss battle, of course, so we might as well use them in these other battles that we're going to be fighting, and boy, are they tough. Oh man, do they use a lot of resources. Alright, so if we go this way, there's another house, and then there's a cave to the right, but we're not going to go in the cave just yet. But here we have a tool shop that sells just, you know, regular goods. If we try to buy Revive, we can't because we're full already. So before we head into that cave, let's go down here, and there's a little shack. So let's go in it. And we find a treasure chest. Inside the scroll. Alright. I guess we'll be saving that for a future party member. Because all my party members right now are filled up with spells. So here we are in a similar looking tunnel to the other one, except for color. And then we go up this ladder, and it goes to an inn. And, of course, the inn is subsidized by the government, so we don't have to pay for it. So, yeah, we're gonna record our journey. Very good, okay. So now, out here we have another cave, and we're gonna go in it, and once again, we're in another tunnel, but this time we got some bookcases. And we get a sleep jar. And then we get wake up times 3. Which we might need in the future. Kind of funny how they give us exactly what we're gonna need, huh? Alright, and that ladder is only accessible from inside the house. So if we go in here, we talk to the maid. Some people came to buy this town's treasure. So until now, everyone was out treasure hunting. In the end, Aburo found it. What? More of you? Get out! Ow! Stop it, old man! What? As powerful as we are, he threw us out? Blast! It won't open. That old man has the treasure of iron. No good going back with the mood he's in now. Maybe later. Alright, so then we have to go back into this tunnel. And it leads us all the way back to where the inn was. Now, I was slightly confused when I first did this, what to do. But now I know, we just have to go back to this other tunnel over here, and it starts another cutscene. So, we see him leaving. That old man again! He's gone, let's go back to his house. Alright. So, if we ask for advice, back to Aburo's house! That nasty old man! Ow! You know, Barrow, I didn't really think you took crap from a lot of people, but you're willing to do it from an old man. Alright, so we're gonna go sleep in the bed here, and then we're gonna go follow Aburo and see what he's up to. Will he lead us to the treasure of iron? Find out next time! This is Big Los signing off. Thanks for watching. See you next time, man. Tango un buen dia.